What's good? What's up, y'all? What's going on with y'all, man? Let's talk some Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk some Dallas Cowboys. I know everybody and their mom has been making content today, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's see who's going to be in here with me, man. RKRL was goody. Tony Nichols was goody. Reggie was good. Ronnie Ferris was goody. Earl was good. Trilogy was good. Shining Star, yo, what's good, Rome? I see the front office is making early moves. We have time to slow cook this next coordinator instead of taking what's left. Exactly. Y'all hit that like as y'all come in, man. Let's talk. Brandon Fife, what's good? What's good with y'all, man? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. We finally did. We did it, man. We did it. Feel like we won something, even though we ain't win nothing in a long time. But it do feel like we won something. Leroy Kimball was good. Brandy Mahoney, I finally actually thought they might keep him. Hey, Brandy, I have faith. I have faith. Reso Shorts was good. Michael Kaminsky was good. What's good with you? I think I said your name, man. Kaminsky. Michael L. I don't want to disrespect your name. My dog DET first super chat of the night, man. Go ahead and put the fire emojis in there for DET, man. Appreciate that, DET. $2 super chat, Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris it is. Let me go ahead and get my joints going on. Hold on. Put that in the background. And let me go ahead and get some things up there. Up and running. Hold on. And the thing. Thank you for that $2 super chat, DET. I appreciate you, my brother. My brother. Watch told me that we fired Flus, so I'm using that. We got Flus fired. I ain't with it. Y'all know Voch to go. Shout out to Voch, man. I saw Voch was live doing this thing. King Reno, what's good? I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute, King. What's good, King Reno? What's goody? How's everybody feeling? How is everyone feeling? Sean Nesbeth in the building. What's going on? My peoples is here. Al Harris. Al Harris don't want to come back to the Cowboys. He don't even like Jerry Jones in them. Al Harris ain't coming back here. He don't even like Jerry Jones in them, to be honest with you. We need to get a pass rusher for real. We do. First and foremost, how are y'all feeling? I usually do that after a win, but those are few and far between. But Cowboys Nation, how are y'all feeling? Because after today, I'm feeling. What's the best word I want to use? I was gonna say reinvigorated, but you know what I feel? Those are my true feelings. I'm feeling ambitious. I feel like the Cowboys are being ambitious this offseason. I think that's the word I'm gonna go with. Stepping out there and getting rid of Flus and not waiting 10 days, not dragging it out like we did with McCarthy, that gives me some faith. That gives me a little bit of excitement. Ambitious. Daniel Berry Sports was good. I think I said what up to Tim Franklin. Cynthia Casilius was goody. Wink Martindale, I don't know about Wink. Wink would be better than I don't want Jonathan Gannon. I don't want Matt Patricia. They can keep that. Shining Star, my dog. I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic is probably the best one to do. Raheem Morris is someone I like, though, DET. Raheem Morris is someone I like. His pedigree, Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator for the Rams. I think Raheem Morris will be great for this team, especially since he's a good developer. Yeah, I like that. I like that a little bit. Hold on. We ain't gonna get nowhere until Jerry gives up control. Hey man, I know you can say that on everything. I'm not gonna focus on that tonight. No disrespect to you. Talk Keith 56. Rome, I'm feeling so good. I did a backflip when Flus got fired, and I'm 56. You trying to mess them knees up. Doing backflips at 55 is a dangerous proposition. You a wild boy. Doing backflips at 55. You a wow boy. I would not be doing that. Be careful out there. Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it myself. 57 likes, 117 people watching. Hit that like button. Let me get 43 more likes. Let's get to 100. We already at 57 in 5 minutes. Might as well get to 100 before 10 minutes. Can we get to 100 likes before 10 minutes is up? Let's see. D Money Motivated in here. What's good? Tim Franklin in here. I want Raheem Morris because he's a DB's guy and has the ability to actually take control of a defense. The Flus firing this early was 100% a shotty move. I know. I heard Bobby Belt talking about that. Bobby Belt said Brian Schottenheimer was the reason, the catalyst for this. And you know what? Can we give Brian Schottenheimer his flowers? Brian Schottenheimer was the catalyst for a couple of things for the Cowboys. I don't know if he was the catalyst for turn on my laptop fan. I don't know if he was a catalyst for Quinnen Williams, but I know Brian Schottenheimer was the catalyst for George Pickens. He was 100% the driving force behind George Pickens. And him being the driving force behind getting Eberflus out of here quicker, I like it. I like it. Call Morris or Flores right now. Hey, Raheem Morris, Flores, Schwartz, Ulbrich, which was the defensive coordinator under Raheem Morris. I like him. I like Jim Schwartz. I like Jim Leonard. I think Jim Leonard might be holding out because you got to think if what's the coordinator for the Denver Broncos? What's the defensive coordinator? What is it? Vance Joseph. If Vance Joseph gets a job, Jim Leonard probably becomes the defensive coordinator of the Denver Broncos. So I think Jim Leonard might be locked in. If Vance Joseph gets a job, Jim Leonard is going to be the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. So I think he locked in. Y'all not getting Flores with all the head coach. We probably not. I ain't even mad. I know who that is. You probably an Eagles fan. When you say y'all, I know you're an Eagles fan. It's cool. Eagles or Commanders or something. And we probably not gonna get Flores with hold on. Let me change something. We probably not. And that's cool. Court Kelly in here was good. Y'all hit that like. We 19 likes away from 100. 19 likes away from 100. We moving. We are moving. Vance Joseph deserves a shot at head coach, though. Vance Joseph, that's what I'm saying. Vance Joseph might get a head coaching job, and he either is going to bring Jim Leonard and make him a defensive coordinator, or Sean Payton's going to keep Jim Leonard and make him a defensive coordinator. Either way, Jim Leonard probably about to get a job. I don't think Jim Leonard going nowhere. That's just my thoughts. What about Rex Ryan? I'm good on Rex Ryan. I think I've given this spiel on Rex Ryan about a month ago when I was starting up their Fire Flus campaign. I think Rex Ryan could give an excellent fire you up speech. He'll have the boys motivated. I think that's where it ends with Rex Ryan. He'll have the boys motivated. But he don't understand new modern offenses. Rex Ryan ain't coached defense in 10 plus years. He would get his ass like destroyed on the field. No. We don't want that. We don't want somebody that's just aged out. Eberflus looked aged out. Eberflus looked like the game has passed him by. He don't know how to relate to nobody. That's why Eberflus got fired. He wasn't even trying. Eberflus was so disliked that after he was fired, Quinnen Williams went on there. Did y'all see what Quinnen Williams said? Quinnen Williams went on Instagram excited today. Now, after your defensive coordinator gets fired, you would think you would be a little frustrated if you liked him. I don't think he liked him too much. I don't think he liked him too much at all. At all. Let me change something one time for your mind. Hold on. 174 people watching, man. I appreciate y'all. 2 likes away from 100. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Carl Williams, what's up, Rome? Go Cowboys. What's good with you? What's good with you? Cowboys picking up the VU running back in the late rounds for our Dallas Cowboys. Let's get it. Intelligent Savage. I don't know, but I would love that. Shout out to Virginia Union. You know that's the alma mater. But I don't know if they get in the Union running back. I don't know. They got to show me some HBCU love. Show me that they're mindful of that. Although we do have Marquise Bell, they got to show me. Yeah, I can see them getting him as a UDFA, but not as a draftee. I don't know. J Tuck 2332. Hold on, thought that was my brother Tuck. What's good, J Tuck? The other J Tuck. Flus so bad he got everybody fired. Flus is terrible. I would love Brian Flores. Y'all want to know why Brian Flores is on the I think I said what up to Court Kelly. What's good, Court Kelly? Y'all want to know why I put Brian Flores on the thumbnail? Because that's my number one candidate. He ain't got a job yet. Until he's hired, I want Brian Flores, especially since there's stories linking us to Brian Flores. Until he's hired, I'm going after Brian. That's what I want. That's just me personally. Until he's hired, that's what I want. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what I want. Let me change one thing. I'm making a couple edits over here. Hold on. Got a $10 super chat for my dog DET. Appreciate you. Second super chat of the night, man. Show DET some love, man. Giving up the supers. Throwing some fire emojis in there for DET. Eberflus took no accountability and never had discipline. And you could tell the players didn't respect him or like him at all. He had to go and should have never been here in the first place. Should have never been here. But you know, it's the Jerry Jones and them special. That was their friend. Eberflus was their friend. That's why he was here. Y'all know the deal. Eberflus was here because he was their friend. Let me go get what Q said. Hold on. It was on Twitter. Hold on. Let me go to the bookmarks. Hold on. Clarence Hill had it earlier. The day your defense, and thank you again, DET, for that $10 super chat, man. Appreciate the love. Question: if you get Brian Flores, the Cowboys get 2 compensatory picks. If so, we need him. Yeah, I think they do. I think it's a minority thing. I think. Appreciate y'all. 200 people watching. Get the likes up. Let me get this on the screen though, so y'all can see. Hold on. Y'all know I like to be up on the screen too. Shout out to Quinnen Williams. On the day your Matthew Green, I see that super chat. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get to it. Appreciate you. On the day your defensive coordinator gets fired, and we all know the players didn't like him, but let's just amuse me. Great things are coming. So happy to be a Cowboy. I'm talking about literally hours after he was fired officially. With music to it too. NBA Youngboy. Are you like, come on, y'all. Our young boy never broke again. I'm sorry. Come on, y'all. He was ready for him to go. They was ready for him to go. $5 super chat for my dog Matthew Green. My choice is Jim Schwartz. Even when Cleveland even when Cleveland was bad, his defenses was top 5. Say something about playing with pride and doing his job. Hey, I like Jim Schwartz. I've been saying that for a while. So I'm with you, Matthew Green. I would take Jim Schwartz in a heartbeat. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I agree. I like Jim Schwartz a lot. With the players we have, Flores, run blitz packages, base 3-4. We good with the players we have. Oh, okay, with Jim Schwartz. Run blitz packages and base 3-4. We good with the players we have. We still need to improve this roster exponentially. But I do like what you're saying, Chris. I do like what you're saying. And this is the other thing that I like. So you see Quentin Williams like that. Watch this. Watch this. This is a dope thing. Look at the players. Shout out to my dog Stephen Mack on Twitter. Stephen Mack 03. To piggyback on this, a stand of solidarity from his teammates that great things are in fact coming. Look at the players that jumped in and liked the commentary. Everybody was standing with Eberflus, Cooper Beebe, Demarion Overshown, Wanye Thomas, CeeDee Lamb, Oso Digizua, Logan Wilkes. Like, come on. Come on, y'all. The writing was on the wall, man. They ain't like Eberflus. We knew they ain't like Eberflus. Nobody never stood up for him. We knew the deal. But now it's just glaring. It's just glaring. Throw y'all up on the screen. Appreciate y'all, man. Jason Garrett getting the interview tomorrow, Rome. I know, with the Titans. Good luck to Jason Garrett, man. He ain't been our coach in so long. I have no ill will towards Jason Garrett. It'll be ironic, though. If Garrett gets that job, guess who we play next year? The Tennessee Titans. That would be hilarious. So, yeah, if Garrett gets that job, it'll be funny to be able to play Jason Garrett next year. What if Mike McCarthy got the Giants job, Jason Garrett got the Titans job, and next year we just playing we playing Micah and Diggs and McCarthy and Garrett? What if we end up playing a gauntlet of old Cowboys players? That would be crazy. Where are we at on the likes? We at on the likes 116, 28 people, 130. My fault. Let's get it to 200. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I just think it's funny that all the Cowboys stood in solidarity. They was ready for Eberflus to be gone. Excited, ecstatic. What up, Ron? What up, Sir Dog? You know what I'm saying? So who do y'all want next? Let me see the names in the chat mostly. I've seen Schwartz. I've seen Raheem Morris. Who do y'all want? I'll give y'all my top three. Brian Flores is my top until he's gone. I would want Brian Flores to be the defensive coordinator. He's the top coordinator I would want. Brian Flores, Raheem Morris, Jim Schwartz. You could put them in whatever. Schwartz and Raheem Morris are close. I think I'll tip the Raheem Morris because he's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator, although he did have Aaron Donald. Flores is my top one just because I like Flores' demeanor. But I think Brian Flores, if I'm going to be honest with you, I think Brian Flores is going to get a head coaching job, probably. But I'm a whole lot of hope till he gone. I'm a whole lot of hope. Whatever. Freshman cut with the $5 super chat. I would hire Schwartz, sign Hendrickson and the safety, and use the 2 first rounders to get a linebacker in the corner. See, you talking that talk. And we're gonna do a show on free agent edge rushers. Hendrickson is one of those you can get for not too much. You can try to hit it out the park and trade for Crosby if you want. I would draft Reuben Bain and sign Hendrickson and just load up the edge. I would draft Reuben Bain if he's there. It's a lot. I will say this is a deep defensive draft. So I'm drafting one, trading back on one. I want to get a 3rd rounder at bare minimum, a 2nd rounder. I want to add a pick. So I'm trading back that Packers pick if I can. I'm going to drop back like 8 picks just to load up. It's a deep defensive draft, and I want some ammunition personally. Thank you for that super chat, freshman cut. Jimmy Johnson. Who's saying Jimmy? I want Jimmy Johnson. Hey, Trent. Hey, man. We would all love Jimmy Johnson to be young enough and have the vigor to be a coach, but we know we can't get those things like that. We going fantasy land. Shit, I want Troy and them to come back. If we going fantasy land, but they not. They not, yo. It's all good. It's the way of the world. It's all goody. Yo, would you sign? I like Jeff. Jeff Albrick is not a horrible DC. He's a DC that was under Raheem Morris, and they had good defensive schemes, and the Falcons had a great secondary. Falcons can play ball. I wouldn't take Ulbrich over Raheem Morris because he's the understudy. I wouldn't take Ulbrich over Jim Schwartz because of his pedigree, the tenure, what he's done as a defensive coordinator. I wouldn't take him over Flores, but Ulbrich is the same level to me as Jim Leonard. I think they're about the same level. So I'm not saying he's bad at all. No question, but I'm trying to knock it out of the park before I get there. Mr. Kima, what's good? Yo, hit the like button, please. No question. King Gresha, damn, he's getting shot in the trap. Who getting shot? Am my people getting? Hey, is haters in here? I didn't even know they was getting clipped. Oh, I got a hater. Oh, somebody spamming. Yeah, DT ain't with all that spamming. I want Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, I ain't even mad at him. We ain't here trying to have real conversation, and trolls is in here. We're not going for the trolling. Don't mute nobody unless they say something racist, super disrespectful, or they just spam and trolly stuff. Then you get them up out of here. We almost got 300 people watching. We got where we at on likes? We at 153 on likes. Let's get it. 47 more likes gets me to 300. Let YouTube know I'm live. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that, Mr. Kimmy. Yo, hit the like button, please. No question. No question. Now, I'll say this. I didn't get a chance to really speak to y'all when this happened. I did a video this morning at about 6 a.m. Full video. I didn't get a chance to drop it. I was going to drop it around like 11. Literally, I edited it and everything, put it together. I had deleted it at this point. But the video was complaining about the Cowboys dragging their feet. Don Pope was good. Yezo CFTZ was good. What's good with you? About the Cowboys dragging their feet. I was mad. I was like, yo, man, do something. Stop waiting because so much can happen if you just get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there. Let's start interviewing prospects or like candidates and trying to figure out who fits this roster. Let's start getting a understanding of what would you do with Overshown. We look like we had a superstar linebacker in Overshown, and then Eberflus made Overshown look average. Maris Leofow stopped developing. Kalen Carson couldn't develop. I ain't even saying Kalen Carson is great, but he ain't even serviceable. Like, everybody regressed. Only person that looked like they could hold their own was Quinnen Williams, but he didn't look like he reached his pinnacle. Kenny Clark looked average. Kenny Clark is an above average D tackle. Y'all realize Kenny Clark is one of those defensive tackles teams would like, I got Kenny Clark and then this guy. He was on that level. Then he comes to the Cowboys and he's average. Osa looked like he was going to ascend, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but he could at least pass rush. Where did Osa's pass rush go? That disappeared. It was just weird to me. Very weird to me. Very weird to me. So this morning when the video didn't come out, obviously because I deleted it, and they fired Flus, I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, when do we have to start giving Jerry Jones credit? Seriously, when do we step back and start giving this man credit? And 29 likes away from 200. Not because I love Jerry Jones, but I love to complain about Jerry Jones. I love to come in here and tell you that the Jones family ain't doing nothing. They ain't never going to do nothing. They terrible. When do we have to step back and get them some credit? Like, y'all moving differently. And I know somebody's going to say when they win the Super Bowl. Of course, that's the pinnacle. But when do we have to say, okay, trade for George Pickens? That's different. Trading for George Pickens was different. Giving up a third, being aggressive, I was like, that's not like the Cowboys lately. Trading Micah Parsons was 100% on par with different. For right or wrong, it was a point of view. They had a point of view. We don't want to pay him all this money, whether it was emotion or not by Jerry. We want to try to build this team with multiple players. It was shocking, but I was like, okay, we doing something different. Even though I was mad at the time, it still shows an aggressive point of view. Trading for Quinnen Williams when your team is struggling. 3-5-1 when we made that trade. it didn't work, but it was showing a difference in aggression. Rome, how about DC from Miami Hurricanes? I don't even know who that is. I mean, I know that Hurricanes are. I don't know. I don't know the DC. So you're gonna have to enlighten me. It was all aggressive moves. And now, in a season that failed, everything fell apart. You know what I'm saying? It was a season from hell in a lot of ways, but still. Everyone knows we need to get rid of Eberflus. But the Cowboys had this whole report where it might take 10 to 12 days. It took 1 day. That is different from the Dallas Cowboys. I've seen it. It dragged out with Mike McCarthy. It always drags out. The time frame on these changes take forever. The hiring process takes forever. Free agency takes forever. If they continue to show us differences in the way they move, when do we start acknowledging, okay, they're moving a little different? $5 super chat from King Gresh. Appreciate you. I wanted Flus gone as bad as anybody. This bet to be know the devil that you know. It's hold on. This bet not be know the devil that you know type situation. Do not promote white cotton. Check that CA. Hey, look, I never wanted to promote white cotton anyway. White cotton was somebody I bigged up. I made videos on white cotton. I loved it looks like his energy, everything he brought to the table, but his results didn't work. And maybe that has more to do with Eberflus than white cotton, but the defensive line looked porous. Ezra wasn't developing. White cotton, you can go too. If you bring you back, you better come with it, because I wasn't impressed at the end of the year. I'm sorry. Trilogy 499 super chat. You can give him credit after a productive season. I respect that, Trilogy. I respect that. That's why I'm asking y'all. I don't think we should, because his job is to make the team better. I respect that too. I respect that. I respect that. I'm not mad at y'all comments. If we fire Raheem Morris, hold on, DT, if we hire Raheem Morris, they must let him work with the pieces we got and let him bring in the right tools for his defense to succeed. They will, though. Whoever they hire, they're going to let them bring in the right people. You know why? Because they let Eberflus bring in his people. They let Eberflus bring in his goofy people. Right or wrong, they did. Right or wrong, they did. They let Eberflus bring in his goofy people. They did. Jack Sanborn, Eberflus. Kenneth Murray, Eberflus. Borgonzoni linebacker coach, Eberflus. Devin Overstreet, Eberflus. Aaron Whitecotton, I feel like Eberflus picked. Like all this guy, Eberflus's handprints all over it. So they'll let you do that. When we had Mike Zimmer, why is it going to go Jim Zimmer? Mike Zimmer, right? When we had Mike Zimmer, right? We got a chance to bring in some people that are under Mike Zimmer. Linebacker from Minnesota. Why do I keep forgetting these people's names? I'm getting old, y'all. That we had last year. That's a Mike Zimmer special. People get to bring in their guys. No question. I want to see who the DC is, because it's going to shape who we start bringing in. Carter 2 cents was good. Ron, what up, my boy? What's good with you? You said the Cash App, King Gresh? My fault. Or you asking for the Cash App? Oh, you sent the thanks, bro. You sent the Cash App. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, King. I got that $10 Cash App from my dog, King Gresh. He like to send the Cash App directly to me. So he said YouTube be bugging on giving the creators their money directly. They be taking something off the top, and they do a little bit. So I appreciate that, bro. Eric Kendricks. Why can't I remember these people? Eric Kendricks, who's playing for the 49ers, go 49ers this week. And that take a lot. I got an internal struggle this week because I hate the 49ers. almost more than the Eagles. But I also don't have to argue with 49ers fans every day. That's Eagles fans that get on my damn nerves every day. So I don't know who I want to win this week, but they both can't get eliminated at the same time. I don't know. I think I'd rather like the Eagles lose and then the 49ers lose the next week, and then I won't care who wins. That'll make my day. Rome, they need to hire a DC by the championship weekend so they can hit free agency ASAP. I agree with you. Don't sit around. Don't sit around. Where we at on the like button? We 9 likes away from 200. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. 273 people watching. I hate the 49ers and the Eagles equally. I do. See, I'm old. I'm 42, so that 49er hate run deep into my soul. But lately, what have you done for me lately? Lately, the Eagles been getting on my goddamn last nerve. So I don't know, man. They both get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying I want the 49ers to win a chip, because I never hit into that. They get to 6 before we do. But if they could just do me the biggest favor this week, going and knock the Eagles out, get that out the way, and then I can focus on them losing later. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be on the same page. How does a tie work in the playoffs? They don't. They just keep playing. You can't tie. You just keep playing, which is frustrating. I just want them to do most damage to each other. If the 49ers can't win, I want them to damage the Eagles. I just want maximum damage to both teams, because I hate both of them. You know what I'm saying? One thing that stood out to me today, though, seriously, one thing that did stand out to me today, it's rare that Cowboys Nation agree on something, like everyone agree on something. Matt Eberflus being gone, it's rare I see, like I usually see a lot of arguing in the comments and, yo, I ain't like this move. I have yet to see a person. Is there anybody? Jay Battle, what's good? What's good with you, bro? Is there anybody that is mad we lost Eberflus? Anybody want to defend? I see people defend Dak, hate Dak, defend the offense, hate the offense. Cowboys Nation does one thing well: argue with each other. No one argued. That was the one of the big things that stood out to me about Eberflus. No one defended him. $2 super chat from Matthew Green, 3732. Don't forget we're Bears fans as well. Hey man, I got family in Chicago, so yeah, I can salute the Bears a little bit. They ain't my team, but I respect it. I got family on the west side of Chicago, so you already know what it is. Jeremy Lloyd with the $5 super chat. I'm throwing head coach money at Brian Flores. I am too. They're gonna have to give they're gonna have to give Shotty a raise, because Shotty don't get a lot of money. Don't ask me why I know that, but that might be our biggest problem with trying to hire Flores. He gonna want that money. They don't pay our coaches nothing. So if they don't pay our coaches nothing, how you gonna get paid? I definitely hate watch for the Eagles and the Niners. Like, I'm gonna be enjoying all negativity in that game. Eagles score, Eagles get scored on, I'm gonna laugh. Niners get scored on, I'm gonna laugh. Somebody get knocked out, I'm gonna laugh. Like, I hate both of them teams, but one of them gotta win. And in my mind, as much as I hate the 49ers, I don't argue with them a lot online. I argue with the punk ass Eagles fans online in here. It's only a couple Niners fans that come here, so I ain't gonna care if they win. It's gonna be a couple, like 2-3 people. I'll be able to move on my night. Now, do I think the Niners can win? No. They beat up. It would be surprising, but you know, things can happen. Things can happen. They're gonna find it. Jerry trying to win before he croaked. I hope so. Do you think the Cowboys are about to get overly aggressive in free agency? Thank y'all for them super chats too. I think the Cowboys are about to get overly aggressive in free agency. We almost got 300 people watching too. Hit that like button for me. We at 202. Appreciate y'all. Almost got 300 people watching. I want to try something. Let me try. Let me see a little something. See how this works. Might be bad, might be good. I'm trying something out. Rock was goody. That's the problem. Jerry won't pay his coaches the kind of money. He don't. He don't respect. I think Jerry is showing some changes, but he got to finish the deal. He can't just do a couple of things and we be like, the job is done. Captain Cheney, what's good? What's up, Rome? What's up, chat? What a great day. Fire Eberflus. No question. Big Chuck, they fired the blind dude from the Don't Breathe. I get that reference. Don't Breathe was a good movie, too. That's hilarious. They fired the blind dude from Don't Breathe. Is hilarious. You a wild boy for that one. 17th. How y'all feel about Jim Harbaugh? Jim Harbaugh. Not Jim, I mean John Harbaugh. My fault. John Harbaugh leaving the Ravens. I seen people online saying the Cowboys need to bring John Harbaugh to the Cowboys. Cowboys ain't paying. The Harbaugh's about that money. They're not firing Shotty neither. People be wilding. $5 super chat from DT. Eagles are the team I hate the absolute most out of any other sport in the world. Go Niners, but whoever plays them next, I'm rooting for that team. That's the type of hate I'm like. That's the type of hate I'm with, DET. He said, I don't care who it is. Appreciate that $5 super chat. I don't care who it is. It was Jim, is John. John Harbaugh got fired. Or mutually parted ways. That's what happened. Mutually parted ways. You know where I think he's going to, which is going to suck? I think John Harbaugh is going to John Harbaugh to coach the special teams room. I know he's a special teams coach before he got to the Ravens. I think he's going to the Giants. It's going to piss me off too. I think John Harbaugh is going to the Giants, which is frustrating. Tony Nichols, $5 super chat. Might be tough to get Flores. He's shining, and there's a lot of head coaches' jobs available. The Falcons and the Ravens job looks good for a brother. It do. It do. I don't know if the Ravens are going with the Falcons would go with another African-American defensive prowess coach. So I think the Falcons is out. They just had Raheem Morris. They're not bringing Flores in there. I can see Brian Flores going to the Ravens. Mike Jink, channel member for 3 months. Shout out to Mike Jink. For the channel message. A coordinator fired must be nice. Wish I could relate. Man, if you don't get your in the playoffs ass out of here, Mike Jink, nobody talking to you. John to the Raiders, please. Yeah, man, please don't go to the Giants. I don't got time. I don't need the Giants getting competent. Washington got somewhat competent. The Eagles is already on my damn nerves. I don't need the Giants getting competent, but they might. If the Giants are smart, that's who they go after. Throw him the bag. And then the Jones family going to really have to put in some work. Because y'all don't think Washington about to try to retool too? Washington got more salary cap money than we do. Washington's going to try to tool up again, right? Eagles always going to try and retool back up. The Giants getting Harbaugh, we better lock in. Nick Harris said it earlier, but that's he thinks that but he thinks it's Gannon. My fault. King the Kid 199 super chat. Nick Harris thinks it's going to be Gannon. I don't know about that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that one bit. Gannon? That's nasty work. I don't like that. Give me your defensive coordinator. My defensive coordinator that I want, Brian Flores, Raheem Morris, Jim Schwartz. After that, I like Albright, the defensive coordinator for Raheem Morris, but I want Raheem Morris. I thought whatchamacallit was going to hit the market, but he didn't. I would take Todd Bowles, but he ain't hit the market. Yeah. I know there's some names I'm not too familiar with. They're not going to get a college coach, though. I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about, Eric Middleton. Where'd you get those numbers from? You just typing? I mean, wouldn't be mad if that was true, but that's not true. I'm in Jersey. Giants fans praying for Stefanski. That was before Harbaugh got fired though. Stefanski ain't a bad coach neither. I wish they would stay away from both of them. But I'll let them take Stefanski. Harbaugh's a better coach than Stefanski. So yeah, hire Stefanski, please. Yes, Gannon is terrible. Gannon is terrible to me. He's a liar. I'm familiar with Gannon. I don't. I'm cool. Plus, I don't want this to be the Dallas Cardinals. We already got Clayton Adams. Clayton Adams and Gannon were just together, and the Cardinals ain't win shit. I don't want to be the Dallas Cardinals. I'm cool. We got one coach from over there. I don't need two. I'm straight. I'm straight on that. Brandy's Gannon terrible. Yeah, go look at that 2023 Eagles Super Bowl team. 100% terrible. Is it 2023 or 2022? The year they lost the Super Bowl. And whatever the guy name that was holding, Bradbury was holding in the Super Bowl, which made me smile. I actually was a fan of Gannon for that, but I don't want him to be on my team. I was just a fan of what he did. 2022, Brandy, my fault. I think the Super Bowl was played in 23. That's what got me confused. 2022. You are correct. I want us to get Flores or Raheem Morris. I would like that. Hey, Jim Schwartz is high up there for me though. I like Jim Schwartz a lot. And I heard that the Browns are requesting an interview with Aiden Durde. So if the Browns are requesting an interview with Aiden Durde already, that means that they might be moving off Schwartz, and Schwartz might be on the market. I would take Jim Schwartz though. I like the wide nine. If y'all not familiar, get familiar. I want someone from a squad that made Dak feel like he was being pressured, even when he wasn't. That's Brian Flores. Rex Ryan gonna be the guy they bring in. Just watch. That's gonna make me throw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm cool on Rex Ryan. I'm all right. They can have that. I'm cool on Rex. They can have that. I'm all right. I don't want Rex Ryan myself. Let's get to 250 likes. I'm cool on Rex Ryan. Nah, I'm all right. I'd take Schwartz. Rex Ryan been running his mouth for years. I don't know if Jerry wants him. Rex Ryan been sneak dissing for years, but Rex Ryan ain't ready to coach. Rex Ryan's not ready to coach against modern offenses. The game is passing by. It's been too long. He not about to catch up. He'll give a rah-rah speech though. Rex Ryan will have everybody motivated. But no. Please keep him, Mike. Please laugh my ass off. Please. The scary thing is the Giants aren't that far off either. They not. They got the Giants have a good, really good nucleus. They're not that far off. The right coach, they'll be dangerous. Shit, we was in a life struggle with the Giants earlier this year with Russell Wilson at the helm. Y'all remember that? How long y'all think it's going to take us to before we can re-sign a coach? How long y'all think it'll take us before we can go out there and re-sign a coach? I mean, not re-sign a coach, but bring in a new coordinator. I think with the speed of the firing, lets me know they got somebody in mind. That's my true thoughts. The speed of the firing of Eberflus lets me know the Cowboys have their sights set on somebody, and they don't want to drag their feet. DT with super chat, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Giants can have Rex Ryan as their head coach and Eberflus as their DC. I know the Giants front office will do shit like that. They let Saquon go for nothing. Yeah, the Giants is wild. They wild. I pray that that's what they do. Tony Nichols, $5 super chat. Pass on Joe Witt too. Don't need that DQ safety playing linebacker trash. Leave Rex on ESPN with his foot fetish. That's some wild information. Yeah, leave him on ESPN. That's a fact. That's a fact. Thank y'all for that $5 super chats. I think we'll get the hire done within 2 weeks too, and I think that they have their sights set on somebody. We're gonna do some interviews. Corey Heatherman from the U, Rome. I don't know, like Cowboys. We went and got Connor Riley. We did go get Connor Riley, but I don't know if they would go get a coordinator. I don't know. Schwartz makes the most sense. I think Schwartz does make a lot of sense. But y'all know they're going to do the little Rooney Rule thing. They're going to interview some African-American candidates. So watch for that. Watch like Antonio Pierce get an interview. Leslie Frazier might come back out of retirement to do an interview or something like that. But I think overall, I think the Cowboys know who they want. And my gut right now, I want Flores. I don't think it'll be Flores. My gut, something telling me it's going to be Jim Schwartz. I think it's going to be Jim Schwartz. That's my gut. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's my gut. My gut's saying Jim Schwartz. That or they want to be able to have their pick roam. Too often we settle for what's left. That's a fact. That's a Cowboys thing. That's a fact. We do settle for what's left a lot. That's true. Call your insiders, big bro. Who? Kid Gretch, call my insiders. Shoot, I'm gonna just shoot Vacha text. Vacha know the deal. Vacha tapped in. I'm gonna shoot Vacha text. But I know a couple people. I'll text. I got about 2-3 people. Who Jerry and them got their eye on. The cartel won't tell nobody. I'm gonna see what I can figure out. I haven't heard anything yet, but I'll see what I can figure out. I don't got the most connects, but I'll people that be knowing stuff, I'll hit them up. Thank you for that $5 super chat, King Gresh. I'll hit them up. I'll see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know CFT don't break no stories. I would love to, but I ain't break no stories. You know what I'm saying? I ain't breaking no stories. Call your insiders, dog. I'm gonna try though. If they pick Rex Ryan, I'm gonna be sick. If they pick Rex Ryan, I'm gonna be sick. I was gonna be sick if they brought back Eberflus. They pick Rex Ryan, I am gonna be sick. I don't know how I can talk y'all know how I get to talking myself into things like I think we'll do this, I think we'll do that. They pick Rex Ryan, I'm gonna be a little bit like that is gonna kill my mood. Because it's gonna feel like they're settling. I don't want them to settle. Personally. Hey Rome, Jerry paid Jason Garrett $5 million a year when he was our OC under Wade Phillips. That's true. I don't know if they're gonna pony up big money, but I just please don't go get Rex Ryan. Y'all got me nervous. Please don't go get Rex Ryan. If anybody, please give somebody that got some real juice a chance. Somebody can relate to these young players. Oh, we got that. Y'all know what to do. I got a cornball in the chat. We used to get the cornball thing off. We don't do that no more. Can I get some cornballs in the chat for this goofy? Yeah, I'm trying to think of how, because y'all know sometimes I'll talk myself into something. Like we get Rex Ryan, all I can see him doing is giving rah-rah speeches. When we go against a Shanahan and McVay, Um, Green Bay's coach, the Vikings coach. I'm thinking of these modern offenses. We gonna be confused? Nah, I'm straight. I'm straight on that. I just don't understand how we in here talking about defensive coordinators and what moves the Cowboys should make, and people come here talking about Dak. What did Dak do to y'all? That hate for Dak runs so deep. What did Dak do to y'all? I can see like when people used to probably hate Tom Brady because he won 6 Super Bowls, won a 7th with Tampa. I can see when people hated on Patrick Mahomes, always going to the chip. Like these people, I understand they hate. Why do people hate Dak Prescott so much? Like look, I love Dak, but he ain't won multiple chips. Where is the anger coming from? Why do y'all hate? Is it because of if it's just because he's the Cowboys quarterback? At least say that. But I'm like, yo, the hate run deep. I don't want Aaron White Cotton. I don't want Jonathan Gallant. And we can start saying the people I don't want. I don't want Rex Ryan, Aaron White Cotton, Jonathan Gannon. I don't want none of them. I'm cool. I don't think they're even considering Rex Ryan. I want Brian, Raheem, or Jim. I hope so. I haven't heard nothing about Rex Ryan. I've heard Flores. Jim is great. Dak was wearing Savage and hugged the girl. Then it was a wrap. I know about that Dior. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why they hate Dak Prescott so? What did he do to y'all? If you're a Giants fan, I get it. Dak always beats y'all. If you're a Washington fan, I get it. Dak always beats y'all. If you're an Eagles fan, I get it. Dak has beaten y'all a lot. He even has more wins over Hurts than vice versa. So I kind of understand the hate. But I guess I get it. I guess I get the hate. Because he's won more often than not versus our rivals, like our division rivals. So I guess that's where that hate comes from. Brandy, he got fired, Mr. Key. Hold on, what I miss? Did Cliff Clean did Cliff? I can't even read. Did Cliff Kingsbury leave the Washington Commanders? Yeah, he got fired. This the way they make firing sound good. Mutual parting of ways. That's what they said about John Harbaugh. They mutually parted of ways. No, I don't think you and Lamar Jackson got along. They got you up out of there. Dak was dancing at that wedding last offseason. They hate him for that. I don't know what it is, bro. That hate for him, it just don't make sense. Michael Hawkins, Ron, what's good, my dog? I've been a fan forever, and you helped me through some tough times, bro. I just want to say thank you for your hard work. Bro. That mean a lot. I appreciate you. Yeah, what I do though? I ain't do much. You mean just being up here doing content? What's good, Lisa V? I ain't do much, man. I ain't do much myself. I just doing my content, bro. I appreciate you. Dak needs to make it to the NFC Championship game, at least making more than any other quarterback. Why does the money? Are you a Cowboys fan, Eugene? Are you a Cowboys fan? I gotta ask a question. Since I tried to stay away from the Dak conversation. Can I make a detour for a second? I know we're supposed to be talking defensive coordinators. Can I make a small detour? Small detour. Since it ain't growing, I'm gonna go back. This is what I want to say about Dak Prescott, since we must talk about him. Dak makes a little bit more than most of the quarterbacks, like 2-3 million. What's up, Christine Charleston? What's going on? Just a little bit more than most of the quarterbacks. I want to know where's the pass for where's Josh Allen Super Bowls? Where's Lamar Jackson Super Bowls? There's a lot of quarterbacks in this league that ain't got no chips. A lot. Herbert's been in the league going on where he better go run and get a Super Bowl. I know Joe Burrow been, but he ain't win it. If they're only judging them off these Super Bowls and these magical playoff runs, I need to see something. Josh Allen better go win one because they're heading into year 10 now. Yeah, that's where they at. Year 9 next year. They're only 2 years behind Dak. And some of these guys, what they going to do, hide behind their MVP? I just want to know. I just want to know. Clint Walker, what's good? Hey, CFT. Rome, how you doing tonight? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I done seen Dak jump on a fumble at the goal line that a QB who played in the Super Bowl ran away from. If Dak doesn't sacrifice his body enough, then nobody does. I know the deal. They know the vibes. They just want to hate on him. They just want to hate on him. See a couple people jumping in here. Appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like button for me. Eber trash is finally gone. That's a fact. A lot of people jumping in here. Appreciate y'all. What's good with y'all? Lamar got 3 playoff wins. That's a fact. Dak got what, 2? It happens. It happens. Am I proud of it? No. But like, it's just double standards out there. Certain quarterbacks get passes, some don't. I hate the double standards. It's whack to me. But it's 100% double standards out there. Matt Stafford took almost 11 years to win one when he left Detroit. That's a fact, Brandy. That's a fact. He went to an organization that was willing to put the right pieces around him, and he won a championship. Because if y'all don't think Dak Prescott would make like the Pittsburgh Steelers look better or somebody like that, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. But a lot of people just take him for granted. If you're not a Cowboys hater, you just take him for granted. If you're a Cowboys fan and you don't want Dak Prescott, you taking him for granted. Yeah. Kendrick, yeah. They let me know later. Y'all must just be jumping in. Excuse me. What's up, Ron? Feel like Christmas. It did. $2 super chat from Christine Charleston. I'm ready for the next chapter. Flus is gone. I'm ready for the next chapter too. Absolutely. My dog Josh Randor with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Forget QBs with Super Bowls. There are 12 franchises that have never won a chip in their entire history. That's a fact. And nobody wants to acknowledge that. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. Somebody just put Ruben Bain in here. I like Ruben Bain. We're not talking draft, but I would take him. I'm a biggest Cowboys fan ever. We are never really good on both sides of the ball simultaneously. If you're a big Cowboys fan, Eugene, and you watch the games, you honestly looking at the 2025 Dallas Cowboys who didn't get the job done. And out of everything, you focused on Dak Prescott's salary and the quarterback. We just had a top 10 worst defense in NFL history, and we just had the worst defense in Dallas Cowboys history, letting up 500 plus points. And you somehow are mad at the quarterback who led a top 5, top 3 offense, if I'm not mistaken. Top 3, top 5 in every quarterback category. That's what you mad at? But then you came in here and just said we are never good on both sides of the ball. So you somehow are watching the entire game and you zero in on the quarterback. I'm disappointed in your football acumen because I don't know what you're watching. I'm disappointed. Jesse Harvey, what it do, Rome? I'm late to the party, but tapped in. Hit the like button and subscribe. DC for life. Cowboys go. Good evening. What's good with you, man? We gave up 511 points in a season, most in Dallas Cowboys history, and you mad at the quarterback? Nah, I ain't going. That don't even make sense to me. I don't think you know what you're watching. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We was the worst defense in the league, period, last year, Rome. We was. You're not mad at Dak, then why did you come here and talk about him earlier? Now you're confusing me. I'm not mad at Dak, but you was talking about him earlier. I'm going to find your comment from earlier. You're not mad at Dak, but this statement, Dak needs to make it to an NFC Championship game, at least making more than any other quarterback. Are you mad at his check? Because this statement should have said the Dallas Cowboys need to make it to an NFC Championship game, which is what we're rooting for. You're not rooting for the Dallas Daks. The Cowboys need to make it to a championship game. You hyper focused on the quarterback. Is it because he make a lot of money? That's all I'm saying. $5 super chat from DT. Appreciate you. They hate Dak because he's a 4th-round pick who took over Romo's job. Respect to Romo, but these are people who love to complain and ran on Jerry. And I ran on Jerry. I have. Trust me. I haven't lately, but I have. I definitely have. Freshman cut it with the $10 super chat. Rome, I appreciate this platform you give us to build. And bro, I'm locked in with you all off season. We gonna get right. I appreciate that freshman cut. Turn on them notifications, man. I'm about to get y'all a new streaming schedule. I've noticed this about YouTube, y'all. YouTube likes to focus on a lot of new content creators, and it feel like my joint being stifled a little bit. And I'm thinking about switching up my schedule. I know it's hard to watch everybody at once, so I'm thinking about switching up my streaming schedule and getting y'all one. I'm trying to figure out what's the best times. Would it be better for y'all to watch me streaming later? Like, I'm on the East Coast, so would it be good if what if I start streaming later in the evening? Because there's so many shows and channels, and I know Dallas Cowboys, it might be the hardest thing to break into. Literally. Like today, the Eberflus news broke. I know y'all probably it's like 75 channels with opinions and everything. Some people don't work, they just do content. So you're gonna get instant reaction, you're gonna get after instant reaction, you're gonna get some in-between reaction. And I'm just trying to figure out Ron, that sweater's fire. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of my favorite joints. It's like a robe, but it's a sweater. So I'm trying to figure out a good pocket of time so we can spread this stuff out. You know, and if I got to start taking a slot that don't nobody occupy, I will. I will. Will late night be better for y'all? Because when I try to go midday, that should be crickets. When I try to go midday, it'd be crickets. Algorithm don't love me midday. If I drop something in the morning, it'd be nobody watching. I wish I could put a poll up. Can I do a poll? Let me see if I can do a poll. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Let me see what I can do. Can I? See if I can get a poll going. Can I? Let me see. Hold on. Trying to see if I get a poll going. I'm going to type a question. Y'all stay with me. Y'all hit that like button. Hold on. Start a Q&A. Answer questions live. Now I'm going to do a poll. Let me see. I'm getting it together. Hold on. Trying to get in my own little slot. Do my own thing. I know people leaving because I'm typing. Let me see if I get this poll going. I'll put the poll up. 7:30 Central. That is 6:30 for me. Y'all want earlier? Earlier don't even be working for me. I identify with you because you work too. Hey man, I appreciate that. And yes, I do work. Y'all vote on the poll. Let me know. We're gonna get this together. I appreciate that. I'm trying to see some of the votes. Y'all saying 8 Eastern, but 10 a little too late for y'all. I was thinking 10 because whenever I go, it'd be picking up. 9? Maybe 9's my best bet. 9 is battling. Hold on. I want that late night CFT. Let's see. 10 ain't getting no burn. I want that viewership. I don't want to be talking to myself. And I ain't gonna lie, the battle been battling. It's a lot of people out here making content. And I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. Why, yo? Why? Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Why every time I stream, somebody come in here and tell me about this M Breezy dude? Every stream, this motherfucker got a street team like it's the 90s. Just advertising this channel, 3 a.m. King Control. I am grown with kids and got to be up at 6. 3 a.m. I love you, but hell no. Hell no. 9 or 10. 10 p.m. I see some of y'all. I see the poll too. Getting a little research. 9 is winning though. Out of all the votes, 9 is winning. Got another super chat from Maluminati. $10 super chat. What up, Rome? Love the content. Real quick, where you get that hat you wore earlier that said something about dads? You talking about this joint? It's right here. You talking about this joint? Dad Gang? That's it. That's the site. Just go to Dad Gang. I done messed up my joint. The camera all confused. But go to Dad. Just type Dad Gang into Google. And thank you for the $10 super chat. It'll come up. And then you're gonna get every Dad Gang hat you would ever want. Look. I'm a Cowboys fan, die hard, but Dak folds in the playoffs. You cannot deny it. It's proven evidence. I can't deny it. The Cowboys fold in the playoffs. I can't deny it. See, this is something I can speak passionately about. I can't deny it. Dak's first playoff game versus Green Bay, he did not fold. He fucking battled with Aaron Rodgers, went toe-to-toe with him, got us all the way back in that game, and the defense folded. That's why we lost that game. The next playoff stint, beat Russell Wilson in his prime, made the play of the game to get us to the goal line. That Dak Prescott played versus the Rams, was balling in that game. Touchdown to Gallup. No, touchdown to Amari Cooper. Deep pass to Gallup. Balling versus the Rams. The same Rams that ran for like 270 yards on our defense. Dak folded, what, because he wasn't playing linebacker? What the fuck are you talking about? Next playoff game after that, when we gave up the most pressures and sacks in NFL history to a quarterback, when Dak got hit like 14 times, it was like 9 sacks. Dak folded, or did the offensive line fold? There's one game I'll tell you that Dak folded in. The next time we played in the playoffs, we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, retired Tom Brady. That game versus the 49ers where we held them to like, I think 19 or something like that, 18. I'll give you that. Even though he went out there with goddamn T.Y. Hilton and the ghost of Tony Pollard after he broke his ankle, and the ghost of Zeke. That game I'll give you. No. Well, I guess the other two. So the last two I'll give you. Because he didn't play good versus Green Bay. But always has played terrible in the playoffs? Hell no. No, you got revisionist history. No, I'm not going. Hell no. And all those penalties versus the 49ers. Hell no. Hell no. Exactly my point. So you just ignore them playoff games where the defenses gave up all them points and Dak has to battle back, which is your what y'all call garbage time. Make it make sense. That's my point. I'm not going. This ain't even back about Dak Prescott. We're supposed to be talking about Eberflus. Other quarterbacks of Jalen Hurts led the league in interceptions. People lead the league in interceptions. Matthew Stafford's done that. You just want to blame somebody. I just want my team to win the Super Bowl. We all want our team to win the Super Bowl. You just want to blame somebody. Blame the organization. All those playoff games I just led up, you have not seen the team show up. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl champion. I've seen his team show up in these games. I've seen Saquon run them to a joke. I've seen in the Super Bowl last year versus the Chiefs. The Eagles defense destroyed the Chiefs. Chiefs couldn't move the ball to like late fourth quarter. But Jalen Hurts gets all the credit. When's the last defensive performance in the playoffs you've seen the Dallas Cowboys defense shut someone down to where they had like 3 points going into their fourth? I seen the defense for the Cincinnati Bengals going to run, destroying people, helping Joe Burrow get to the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford's Super Bowl. You know who made the play in that game, the biggest play in that game? Aaron Donald. Remember when he put his ring finger up? Remember Aaron Donald made the play in that game? What are you talking about? Peyton Manning's second Super Bowl. I seen the Denver Broncos destroy Cam Newton's team. Peyton Manning gets credit for that Super Bowl. Eli Manning's Super Bowls. Giants defensive pass rush crazy. Earlier this year, I saw like the Rams about to beat the Eagles. And then I see Jordan Davis block a kick and they run it back for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts gets credit for that win. If your whole team don't show up, you're not winning a chip. Y'all can't give me a quarterback that has won a Super Bowl. There is not one, and it just carried the team to the Super Bowl. Not one. Name me the quarterback that just carried their team to the Super Bowl. I'll wait. I'll wait. Just defense was like they got a poor defense, no run game, no O line. They just took them to the Super Bowl. I'm just wondering. And I don't even do this that much no more. I used to, if y'all watch my channel, I used to defend Dak like this every day. It's no need to. I'm not talking to people that's stupid. Hurts just had a game. Last game that Hurts played, he had 1 or 0. Was it 1 or 0 yards in the second half? And they fucking won the game. When's the last time the Cowboys? When is the last time the Cowboys had a game? Right? Where we didn't have a second half passing touch. The Bengals, did you see Joe Mixon in the defense that year? Don't patronize me. Captain Taki, the Bengals, you don't remember that defense that year? The Bengals. That's crazy to me. Everything but giving Dak Prescott credit for being a decent quarterback. Like I said, man, the hate run deep. Back to my poll I put up. 8 p.m. Eastern looks like it won. So we'll roll. We'll roll. I just can't. Even listening to Stephen A. Smith. Exactly. The Bengals. Joe Burrow. Well, if Joe Burrow can carry his team, the Bengals, what's been happening lately? If Joe Burrow don't need no help, he's so prolific. What has been happening lately? Last thing I heard about Joe Burrow is he was thinking about retiring. If Joe Burrow don't need no help from nobody, he's so prolific, what's the deal lately? Someone tell me. I'm waiting. I'm not doing a mock draft today. I'm actually about to jump off. No mock draft today. This ain't even worth the conversation, dog. Truth be told, they always gonna find a reason to put some other dude in front of Dak while making excuses for the next guy. That's thank you, D Money Motivated. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They're gonna always find an excuse. Always find an excuse. That's it. It's whack to me, but they're gonna always find an excuse. Every time. To give somebody else a pass. Just like Josh Allen's heading into year 9. When Josh Allen doesn't get there this year, when Josh Allen doesn't win the Super Bowl this year, I'm going to hear Josh Allen doesn't have enough help. When Josh Allen has the leading running back, the best running back in the NFL this year, 1,500 plus yards, James Cook. They don't even give that young man any credit. He's the best running back in the league. Bills have a top 5 offensive line. Dak ain't had that in what, almost 5-6 years? I don't even know why. As D Money said, I don't even know why I'm having this conversation. I don't, because they'll never. I don't even want y'all to say Dak is the best quarterback in the league. I just want him to get his just due respect. That's it. I just want y'all to give him respect as one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Y'all act like what he do is easy. The whole point of this video was talking about our front office is actually doing normal things like, changing coordinators when they're bad and signing players on time and trading for good players and normal shit most front offices do. Our front office don't. Dak Prescott has somehow been able to win most of the time with that. Not lately, but it's still his fault no matter what. I get it. Appreciate you, King Gresh. I'm gonna slide up out of here though, y'all. I'm gonna take into consideration the new streaming times, try to get y'all a good schedule, and it'll be a work in progress. But I appreciate y'all and love y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Yeah, man. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all go raid Cowboys Collective. Tell them CFT sent y'all. CFT raid. Go raid Cowboys Collective. I'll holla.